Okay, I just wanted to make a quick video here showing how I repaired this concrete problem. I know a lot of people, they get concrete issues and they excavate underneath them and they jack them up with a floor jack and things like that, and or they call it get mud jacking, you know, and all that. Now I had a little bit different situation here. What I had was I had a piece in the center of my garage that had collapsed and sunken. You can see it's like this big triangular piece right here. It dropped down. It was probably about 6 inches down below the surface of the concrete. It was a big trip hazard. So something had to be done about it. So obviously I couldn't excavate underneath this thing, and I was kind of left with a little alternative other than to remove the whole slab and re-pour it. After some thought, I decided to try something a little bit different here. What I did was I took it, I went out and got me a concrete drill. You can see it's like a pretty long one there. It's ½ inch or so. It's pretty good size. Okay, I drilled 2 holes down in through the concrete there, and then I took and I put a concrete anchor in there. You can see bolted it in there. Now that anchor is probably good for about 1,000 pounds pulling force. And I happen to have an old engine bracket around here for pulling car engines. And I wrapped some chain around it. I got this bar across here, just kind of level things out so the jack can do all the work from the side over here like this. You could very easily just use a cherry picker to pull an engine out of a car or something like that, but a lot of people don't have those. Everybody has a jack in the back of your trunk of your car. You could have done this pretty easy. The first crossbar I had in there wasn't really strong enough. It started bending there. It's that rusted one on the side right there. This one here, it was kind of weak. It wasn't even square tube. It was like a U channel. When I bumped it up to this round tube, then it really got some lifting going on, and you could see. And I think also what helped too is I wet the crack down a little bit. I put water down in the crack at both sides there to help try to soften it up a little bit. And I'm kind of slowly applying pressure onto the crack here, onto the slab, and it's up like 3.5, 4 inches right now. It's almost up in place. I just got a little bit more to go there. You can see, but I'm not going to push it because I don't want to break this. I don't want the corner of the slab to shear off, here or anything like that. I don't want it to break off like that. So I'm going to slowly ease it up. And once I feel I got it level again, which shouldn't, it's well on its way to being there. I know it's just right now it's just hanging on that chain. Once I got that done, then you see the second hole I had drilled in there. I'm planning on just taking some of this, this regular old, foam stuff, the stuff for thicker gaps, and I'm going to shoot a can down in there. If I can get 2 cans in there, I'm going to do that too. So it's just kind of wait and see. But they have, this foam dries kind of hard. There's other stuff out there that it's like a urethane foam. It's a little harder to find. You probably have to buy it on the internet. It gets really hard. If you want, that would probably be a lot better to use. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be good enough for this little piece here. It's gonna, if I fill it up underneath that gap there, and let go of this jack, I'll let it sit overnight and dry. Drop the jack on it. It's probably going to have the thing fixed. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it gave you some ideas. Maybe maybe this isn't quite what you've got going on, but it sure heck, I hadn't seen anybody videotape anything close to trying to do something like this on the internet. It's kind of a unique little setup. All right. Okay. Thanks.